All right, it's time for another weekly Squardle. This is puzzle number 204. If you're not familiar with Squardle, this is like Wordle on a grid. We're guessing a row and a column at the same time. This 8 is how many guesses we have remaining. And if you haven't already listened to the first episode of my new trivia podcast, it's out. Quizzical, link in the description, quizzical.fm. If you don't want to look at the description, go check it out. It should be available in all the podcast players by now. Let's see. Let's see. We did Steel all week for Wordle. Let's start with Steel. Okay. Well, I mean, that was pretty good. I'm glad I went with Steel. All right. Well, this is probably Steam, right? Okay. I can't believe that was that good. All right. This we've got. I mean, there's an A somewhere, but we don't really have much to go off of otherwise. Let's see, T, we could do TH, that's not bad. So let's do, SC is pretty good too. So let's do CHI, something like chirp. Or do I want to do, choir. I used choir this week when Steel came up with all grays. Now we obviously didn't get all grays here, but choir's pretty good. I was thinking CH and that checks two good vowels. Let's go choir. All right. Well, Steel was better. Okay. There's no R, there's no C, and there's no L. Wow. All right. It's not TH. There is an H somewhere. Let's see. We've got O's. There's an O in this column. It's not going to be AO. Probably. And it can't be second. So it's either SO or MO. All right, and then we need an I here. It's not first, second, or fourth. So, I mean, we could do an I here, but of course, this isn't an I. So how good is that to try? Same with the O. We could do an O here. But again, this one isn't an O. Could we do AO? I mean, it's possible. Something like avoid. Avoid isn't bad. I feel like the O is better to... Is it? It's better to do the O? I don't know. I mean, this is a possible O. I don't think it's an O. AO isn't going to work. I don't think it's really... No. Okay. Well... That's the fourth. Let's just try and do some new letters. Let's go with that. We don't have much to go off of, so let's just try some new letters. We've got U, N, G, P, D would be good. Let's do nudge. That's pretty good. N, U, D, and G, new letters. An E at the end is always good to check in the last row and column. Let's go nudge. That's pretty good. Nice. Okay. The U and the D is huge because now I was kind of thinking OI, but we've got the G here. Ooh, okay. Okay. So now I'm thinking I, N, G. And we also have an N. We could do NG here as well. We have an N in this row. O probably okay, and this is gonna be audio. We could do a double O down here. MOO. This could be aging, it could be aping, it could be axing, it could be a few things. We need an E. Oh, we've got the E here. Okay. We need E here, and it's not at the end or first. So if this is a G, then this has to be an E. Okay? That's pretty good. T something O. It can't be, or T something U. It can't be TOU. It could be AU. Taupe? I think that's how you spell taupe. Otherwise, it can't be TR. It can't be TH. What could you possibly do that's not a vowel? Maybe that's the thing to think about. Does it have to be a vowel? I think it has to be a vowel. It can't be I, O, or U. I mean, it's A or E. Maybe taupe isn't so bad. And then P here. Maybe SP? We need an H somewhere. We could do an H here. And ooh, henge. Ooh, that's not great. Moody? Moody? Is this... Well, okay, maybe this isn't an N. Could we do something? Spend? Ended? Hedgy? Hedgy? That could be. Aging and mango and smash. This could work. This could work. Now, can we do it? How many guesses is it going to take? Well, we definitely have to do the fourth, fifth, and second row and column to get the A, the N, and the Y. The question is, can we avoid the first and the third? If we do aging and moody, but then it'll still give us, we'll still have to do smash. Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know if I can do it in less than 5. It feels like I should be able to. The problem is we have to do the fourth, the fifth, and the second. And we can't do the H and the M on the fifth row and column. So that'll have to be the first row and column. So we already have to do 1, 2, 4, and 5. And then the 3, there's no way to do the E and the I both, and the D and the O both. So we're going to have to do 5 guesses. There's no way to do it without 5 guesses. It feels like you should be able to, but you can't. So I'm going to go rows. Moody? Yes. Smash. Taupe. All right. And then we will end with ended, which ended the solve for us. Very nice. Okay. Well, I ended up with an 8. 8! That's amazing. If I could have possibly figured out a way to not have to do 5 guesses at the end there, I could have had a 9, which is the best I've ever done. Steel was huge. That helped a lot. But I couldn't quite get the 9. Almost. Not too bad. All right, well, we had smash, taupe, ended, aging, moody, steam, mango, audio, spend, and hedgy. Hedgy is an unusual word. That's probably the most unusual word. I feel like in there, taupe's a little weird. It's just a weird spelling, and it's not a word you use a lot, but I've probably never used hedgy in my life. But at any rate, there you go. Let me know how your solve went, and of course, be sure to subscribe for more.